Hey, you're watching Comics, and I'm Jen Sakato. Hey guys, I'm at X Marks Tattoos in Toronto. Stay tuned for your chance to win a gift certificate to this beautiful custom tattoo studio with this guy. Hey guys, this is another episode of Comics. I'm Jen Sakato. Today it's a very special episode. We have Jason Rouse stopping in on his Toronto leg of the Global Warning Tour.
Yes, I'm Jason Rouse.
Welcome, Jason. Can you tell me about the first time you stepped on stage to do stand-up?
The first time I stepped on stage was in Vancouver, Canada. June 20th, it will be my 20th anniversary. Seth Rogen and I had started doing shows together through a comedy workshop that they were doing at a local comedy club in 95. And I didn't know anything about constructing jokes and things. I knew how to imitate a comic. As far as like, I knew you could go on stage and talk into a microphone and there was a potential for laughter, but I had no idea of how to build an act or even write material.
So what brought you there? What brought you to the place where you wanted to try?
The city of Hamilton, it pushed me out. I'm a reject from a city full of them. It used to be a nice place to live, but now it's a cool place to live, like the city's coming up. So, but when I lived there, it was a very kind of, it was a very toxic environment, no opportunity, you know, a typical shitty industrial town sob story. I just systematically found out what I didn't want to do. I've been contemplating the idea of comedy, and I started watching it late night at TV, observing it, and didn't really see a lot of role models until I'd seen In Living Color. And that was, that hit really close to home for a variety of reasons. That Jim was very funny and that he was in Aldershot, which was close to Hamilton. Mm-hmm. And I was like, and then I saw his Annie biography and I just pretty much looked at that and said, okay, this guy's really just built his career off of drive and raw talent with, you know, as a teenager, being homeless, working a job, being pulled out of school. He wasn't really a lazy person. So I stopped complaining and started kind of doing some self-reflection to say, you know what, I'm not going to really be a product of my environment anymore. I'm going to create my own environment. And the best way to do that was to pretty much like amputate myself from the city of Hamilton. So I said, fuck it. I got a one-way ticket to Vancouver with a friend of mine who wanted to be an actor. And Vancouver, it was becoming this Hollywood North thing. I took some acid around the time that I was reading this book that was very insightful, and I could see some stuff that I wanted and that I could attain, and that was, I saw about 15 years ahead, and now the last 5 years I've been in purgatory, so I needed to take some more LSD. Have you been to Vancouver?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Hastings Street?
East Hastings, yeah.
It's cool.
It's cool?
Yeah, I like it. You feel a little down. That's a real pick-me-up. Yeah, you're like, good for me. I got a full set of teeth. I can do whatever I want. But yeah, then I went down and just started doing my first show and never looked back. And I'm still happy. I'm lucky. I'm very lucky. But I also made a lot of sacrifices, and a lot of my friends have got married and had families and things like that. And I never did any of that, you know. And I remember, yeah, I piss in my mouth and stuff sometimes. But, you know, I never had a cat when I was a kid, so.
If you had your own kid, what would you name him?
Not mine. That's what I call the kid. Not mine. Come here, not mine. Not mine. Not mine. Right? When I first started going to Los Angeles, they wanted me to lower my age.
Uh-huh.
But I'm 50.
No, you're not.
I'm 50 years old.
You're 43.
Shit. But I look good for 50, right?
You look good for 43.
You said I was gonna die. How old are you, cameraman? Fucking 11? There's barely enough man there to make a boy. You look like a tan toilet brush. Look at me. So tell me more about your mother.
Do you abuse all cameramen or just the refugees?
I do, because I like to have people off balance, and yeah. You're already uncomfortable. I just want to make him cry. I have a lot of fun. You know, I laugh my ass off, and I work hard, but I also, I'm kind of selfish in that way.
So, I have a little tradition on my show where I ask the
Open
comics.
mouth kissing. I knew it.
So I have a tradition here on Comics where I ask the comics to describe to me your style of comedy in the form of a haiku. So as a reminder, a haiku is 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables.
But I'm barely literate. Yeah, I'll try the haiku.
Okay.
I'm adventurous. I don't know. See, I don't like pigeonholing. What's a syllable? Because you've seen me perform a couple of times, I think, live. Ass to mouth, com-e-d.
Sick.
Look this is a tattoo show. We can talk about whatever we want. Plus, it's the internet, and who gives a fuck, right?
That's right.
Freedom of speech.
So you look like a guy who would get a tattoo on a dare. Have you ever done that?
No, I'm pretty particular, and I don't really have any. I don't think any joke tattoos. My friend Daniel at the House of Pain tattoo. House of Pain. And he hasn't finished it yet, but it says adversary around my neck. I have a heart on my like an anatomical heart on my chest. My friend Mike Austin did that at Custom Tattoos in London, Ontario, on my mother's 56th birthday. I have the Pope on my arm, the Bible money falling out of it. A guy in Ottawa, Paul something another, did this traditional Japanese female head, but her head, it's just her head.
You know I'm half Japanese.
Yeah, well, actually, she's got your smile.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
same eyes.
Same name.
Yeah,
even.
same name. It's actually you. I've got a picture of you with no head. Your head is on my foot.
Oh God, can you tell me about your most memorable tattoo experience?
Probably the first one, because I really didn't know what to expect, and it was something that I knew that was going to be permanent, and I knew that I wanted it to stay for the rest of my life, and I guess that would be it. And then the other end of it is the most painful one. You know, memorably, the legs, the shins for this stuff was very you just developed like this kind of, you know, prisoner of war twitch, you know, where your nerves are kind of spazzing out. But I find if you take morphine,
Good God.
it really helps you relax.
Yeah.
Or a piece of, you take ginger and peel it and then shove it in your ass. They burn so much that you really don't think about the tattoo gun. So a thumb-sized piece of ginger up your shit ring. Have you ever had anything in your ass?
We're just gonna go ahead. So when did you decide you wanted to start decorating your body?
I think I've always fascinated by, like, you know, traveling people, like pirates and gypsies and people that were kind of, you know, nomads and stuff. And a lot of the tattoos were kind of symbols and images of where they had been and what they've done. And maybe a bad tattoo could have a lot of meaning behind it.
What do you have planned for your next tattoo?
It's my whole back and a kind of oval, and it has these wolf heads that are kind of eating each other in this kind of kaleidoscope way.
When you were much younger, you had a lot of shirtless pictures.
Sure.
A lot of bare arms, bare torso.
I was very ashamed of my body when I was younger, and then I got to a point around 1998 or 89, where I met a small group of people in my school that gave zero fucks, and helped me kind of not really. If that's your problem, you know, not my problem. If you don't like me or the way I look, that's yours. I don't really give a fuck, you know. I don't care. I think I've done comedy in, I don't know, 18 countries now, and various television appearances in fucking weird, like Russia and just weird shit like that.
Yeah.
So I've been quite lucky. This is all an elaborate plan. Like I said, the LSD figured out a lot of things for me. I had a kind of a vision. I didn't really have any special skills except you know, a knack for comedy, and then the drive to keep it going. Anybody can do whatever the fuck they want, you know. You get caught up in the quicksand of people complaining and finding excuses why not to do anything, and we've all been guilty of it on occasion. But everyone's gonna come up.
Yeah.
It's terrible, as crass as I can be. I'm trying to help everyone. I'm trying to get people motivated to do things, you know, because I've realized a long time ago that this is life is very short, and that make the best of it.
Hey, thanks for watching Comics. I'm Jen Sakato. Thank you so much to our guest, Jason Rouse. We can find you on Twitter on
Jason Rouse 666, but more importantly, just go to jasonrouse.com. And thanks for having me on the show.
Oh, thanks for joining me, man. Appreciate it.
You were a peach.
Oh, thank you too. Thanks for watching. Remember, for your chance to win a gift certificate to X Marks Tattoos, share this video and then stay tuned to the Comics Facebook page where I'll announce the winner.
He's not even holding the camera anymore. You are African.